square hammer.
Okay, so we have game 2. We just finished game 1 over there, which y'all saw. This is a little like extra credits. Oh, I could do like after credits special stuff. So we have the orcs. They changed up their list a little bit. He's got a wyvern. He added 5 more orcs to that unit. I think he's got a black orc warboss. He basically switched that out.
Yeah, he got the old black orc warboss was killed. The
Yes.
orc tribe killed him, replaced him with a new one that's got a big bad wyvern. They're like,
Yes.
this guy's bigger and better. Let's go.
Yes, let's go.
So he's gonna lead the army now.
Okay.
Same kit. They took his kit off the old dead warboss, and they gave him a wyvern. Like, you're gonna go with him.
Didn't even wash off the blood.
Yeah, no. And then we added 5 more
Boys, right?
Boys to each unit of orc mobs. We lost
Okay.
a unit of gobos, and we lost a stone thrower.
Lost a stone thrower, which did not perform well anyways. And he's playing against Jonesy, who y'all have seen multiple times. And what you got, Jonesy? Tell me what your units.
So, I got unit of demigriffs, got a chapter master in there. He's just
That's like
just
the
a regular
hero,
chapter
the hero
master.
one,
Yeah,
guys.
the hero level.
Okay.
Iron demigriff. Got a unit of outriders, grenade launching blunderbuss, stank. These are actually militia. Veteran swordsman with shields. Another unit of militia. Another unit of demigriffs of 3 with a grandmaster. So that's the lord level.
Grandmaster.
That's the lord level
And a
character.
And
Yep.
a cannon. And he's got the ogre
And a
blade.
cannon.
Right.
Yeah, and he's got an ogre blade and white cloak.
I think he's got like a 2-up, 5-up with the ogre blade. He has like a 2-up, 5-up with I don't know what. Did you give him a cool weapon?
5 up ward, choppiest choppa.
Choppiest Choppa, whatever the hell that does. And
AP3.
that's
Black.
oh yeah, that's the one. They took off the other
Plus one
warboss
strength.
stuff. Yeah, that's right. So we'll go quickly through that. Basically, Empire got turn 1. Cannon did 2 wounds to the giant. Then this other cannon on the stank did another
3 wounds.
3 wounds to the giant.
So he's got 1 wound left.
And then these guys, with all their strength 4 and a bunch of shots, did 1 more wound, killed the giant. What's he
Dead
doing
turn
back?
1. I was just showing where it was.
That's fair. Doesn't cause any panic checks. Actually, no, he's unit strength what?
We have to check for panic.
You actually, yeah, I just realized that.
Wounds.
Yeah, he's unit strength 6. So
Panic check.
you're gonna need some panicking over here.
Go here.
I'm glad I'm recording now. Hey, good, because these guys are gross because they get their leadership, but then it's plus ranks, which is really
Chariot's
good.
good.
No problem on the chariot.
Black Orcs.
I can't believe they're not ITP, but he passed them all, so excellent. Then,
Oh, I forgot. I have a unit of pistoliers too in my army.
oh yeah, he did.
Yeah,
He
I
did.
This is just what happened.
So pistoliers are really bad now because they can't march and shoot. They're impetuous. So basically, tell me what happened. You had the 2 chariots
I had
here.
2 chariots fail impetuous checks and had to
Yes.
charge at the outriders, which were 15 inches away.
Yep.
The pistoliers stood and shot against 1, left 1 wound left on this guy.
Yeah, fire and flee. No, they
They
fire
fired
and
and fled.
Yes.
And then on the flee roll, Jonesy rolled double 1s.
Yep.
Plus another 1.
Yep.
For
For the
the,
Swiss stride.
Skill game.
So he
Skill
went
game.
2 inches.
Yep. And he ended up
I
like
hit my
right
max
here.
charge range, and I caught them and killed them.
Yep. And he did fail his leadership check, so he doesn't get to reform. But the fact killing a giant and then catching with his max dice roll was amazing. And now it's
Other
just a
chariot-
speed bump.
Yeah, the other chariot failed to charge because
Yes.
they fled, and then the border boys and other chariots on the flank here are gonna get some stuff.
Do
set
some
up.
stuff. All right. On to, let's go, I don't know, somewhere. All right. Best General Jonesy. What'd you do over here?
All right, so just kind of did some maneuvering over here. Both my militia passive impetuous check. This ended up charging the chariot, killing that during my turn. These guys kind of chilled out. Steam tank kind of repositioned itself. So did the outriders. And over here, the demigriffs were able to charge the black orcs, but I didn't roll that high, and so I was only able to really clip like corner to corner against this black orc unit.
Can you explain why this is as far as you get to go now?
Oh yeah, so obviously I was about right here,
Yep.
and wheeling really impacts you now, and then now you don't slide to face to maximize anymore,
Right.
With combat. So if you don't, I was able to get there, which was good, but wasn't able to maximize full demigriff attacks and all that.
So do you remember the steps? It's you wheel to maximize, but you also have to go by the shortest distance possible, but while trying to maximize models. And that was like the maximum distance he could go but he still technically makes the charge. So that's why he only goes there,
Yeah.
which is rough.
Yeah, basically I rolled like the minimum amount to actually make
Lit-
contact.
Like,
after
yeah,
wheeling.
we had to recalculate it a couple times. He was like, okay, if he only wheel half an inch, he could make it.
Yeah.
So what happened here?
So killed some guys. They, ended up winning combat by
Killed
by a few, I think. But then he
3,
rolled
yeah.
really low, so he just gave ground and moved back 2 inches from there.
Mhm.
Shooting, really not much happened. These guys moved around really hard to hit once you start moving these guys and trying to shoot.
Mhm.
And then both my cannons didn't end up doing anything to the wyvern after targeting that.
Yep. Oh yeah, and his did you go through your turn? I don't think you went through your turn, Christian. You moved the wyvern up. Did you cast any spells in your turn? Oh yeah,
No,
you put
I
the
put a magical vortex down
vortex
over that,
here,
and it
and
went
it's
through
scattered.
2 units
Yeah.
of the state.
one militia,
empire,
one state
yeah.
troop. That was basically it. No shooting. Oh yeah, he did do a wound to the
one outrider died.
one outrider died, but you passed your leadership.
Yep.
Yep.
I think the leadership it might be 8.
Yeah, I think it's 8 on outriders, 7 on pistoliers. I think
Nope,
that's
7.
it. It is 7.
Yep.
Oh, okay. And I don't think both. I think both his bolt throwers missed.
Yeah,
so.
both throwers missed. One fired at the steam tank, one fired at.
I think just some troops over there.
Yeah, some troops, and they just
Mhm.
both missed.
And I think that's it for your turn.
Yes.
So it's about to be bottom of 2 for the orcs. All right, orcs. What did the orcs do?
So the wyvern charged the cannon, killed him, and now he's facing this way. We have the gobos charge the flank of the demigriffs. The result of that combat was the demigriffs lost by combat res and fled across the field, and we all chased them. So now we're just a big pile of orcs and gobos over here,
Yep.
and we got fleeing demigriffs right in the center of our line, right in front of the spear chukka. So we'll see if we get a good flank shot.
Yep.
Over here, the 2 chariots failed their impetuous, so they had to charge those militiamen, and the boar boys like, we're going to join you.
Here.
So they all went in, joined. We killed like 15 militiamen in the combat, and then they fled, and then we all pursued into these veteran statesmen with the wizard in there. Probably going to get flanked by the demigriffs, but it's just going to be a big old bad mashing party, so orcs are going to have some fun.
Yep.
And I think that's it.
Cool. On to top of 3 for the Empire. Top of 3 for the Empire.
Okay, so top of 3. Demigriffs charged into this whole mess. This little template, this vortex actually popped through like this entire mess that was going on here.
It
Caused
killed
some
something.
wounds, but killed a chariot
Killed a
that was
chariot.
the flank
Yeah.
It was
here.
huge.
Steam tank moved up, just kind of did some stuff, did some wounds over here. My demis did not rally.
So they continued
they continue to run. We had to kind of maneuver this because this is impassable terrain, so they had to kind of pivot around.
If you hear that noise, it's the well purging.
But when the now that's those demigriffs, so they're still fleeing.
Yes.
These demigriffs, they charged, killed all these boars here when they charged. Basically won the combat by themselves here. The chariot didn't get much going on.
What about themselves? We don't need no.
The chariot fled's got 1 wound left. Ran through, passed his peril check. So
Why are
these
they
guys,
facing that way?
These guys?
Yeah.
There's a
Well,
wyvern
there's a
behind it.
wyvern.
Oh, did they pass their
I did
restraint?
double
Cool.
wounds, yeah.
Okay. Oh, that's right. Snake eyes.
So both my guys passed the restrained test, so they're able to reform. So I positioned these guys to face the impeding threat.
Yep.
And I had these guys facing towards those orcs over there.
All right. What does steam tank do?
Steam tank just did some wounds to these black orcs.
Like 4 of them, I think.
Yeah, killed 4 between
Gun
the
and
cannon. I killed 3 with the cannon. These outriders killed 1.
All right. I think that was it. Oh yeah, that fled from like over here. And okay, time to bottom of 3. Orcs.
All right, so that was the bottom of turn 3 for the orcs. Charges, we failed an impetuous, so we had to charge the steam tank. Result of that combat, I just lost 2 orc boys, so we're going to be sitting there the whole game probably. Shooting phase here, 2 spear checkers shot the demigriffs. 1 missed, another one went through all 3 and killed the hero here who had 2 wounds left, so I did a wound with the bolt thrower, so did 2 wounds to him.
Mm-hmm.
Over here, the wyvern and the orc mob charged into the demigriff knights who had Plague of Rust on them.
Yeah.
There was a challenge in the combat between the Black Orc Warboss and the Imperial, what is it?
Grandmaster.
A Grandmaster. And the wyvern and Black Orc Warboss killed the Grandmaster with the Choppiest Choppa and Plague of Rust going on. So.
Gross.
And then they fled and we pursued. So that's the end of the orc turn.
Cool. Okay, so we just did a full game turn. What happened? Your turn, Jonesy.
My turn. Not much actually happened.
That's why we
just
skipped
kind of cast some spells. I killed a couple orcs, but I got pushed back here.
Yep.
The demigriffs actually rallied, so that was a positive.
Good. So did they.
Huh?
These
Oh
ones
yeah,
rallied
these
too.
demigriffs rallied after
over here.
fleeing away as well.
Yep.
So both my demigriffs rallied. The militia actually ran off the table on my turn, and that was my turn.
Mm-hmm.
My turn.
Well, you did
as you
get
can see,
demonic vigor.
I got demonic vigor on that unit.
And you miscasted.
That's right, I miscasted.
Yes, miscasted, blew up.
Get a wound to himself, killed a couple of his guys.
And then the orc war boss, or my black
Now-
orc big boss,
now it's
decided
his
to
turn.
be a
What
punk.
happened? Yep.
He charged those 2 demigriffs.
Yep, that just rallied over
Lost
here.
combat by 1. Rolled
Yep.
box cards for a break test. Fled and got caught by the demigriffs and died. Okay.
Hey, so both of his war bosses
Both
have
my war
fled.
bosses are just.
He needs another
punks.
one.
Yeah.
He needs another.
So he's out. We're gonna get a new one.
That's right.
I think we're just gonna go on foot from now on.
That's
no
right.
monsters.
No
We're
monsters.
gonna slug it out with the legs. And we
what else
cast Earth and Rampart here on the orc. We didn't charge with them. We just sat there, so they got a 5-up ward. They're about to get owned by like 4 demigriffs and a block of state troops, so that'll be fun.
Yep.
And
Your chariot did not rally.
my chariot did not rally. Fled through my bolt thrower, which panicked off the board.
Yep.
And this spear took a miss, so we didn't kill them.
Mm-hmm.
And then over there, we're just sitting in there. So with the loss of that Black Orc Warboss and Wyvern, it's looking
other
pretty
dudes.
rough.
Yeah, it's rough.
For the Black Orcs, for the Orcs all of a sudden.
The Orcs.
On to turn 5.
4.
Top of 5.
Top
Five.
5.
Okay.
Okay, so interesting. Both demigriffs charged the rear of these guys that were here. Big cluster, murdered the crap out of them. They kill each other's wizards, which was cool. These guys
No, his wizard didn't kill my wizard. My wizard killed his wizard.
Oh.
When we fell back in good order, the unit of orc boys with the wizard ran through a unit of demigriffs, and
Yes.
I failed my
10 dudes, right?
my,
9
my
dudes.
peril test. So
Yes.
my wizard killed himself.
Yep. Unless y'all
Tripped over a demigriff.
unless y'all find a place where it says when you fall back in good order, you can't pop through a unit, let me know. If not, this is what happened. And then he caught up with both of these, and then basically he just charged here, going to try and murder these guys, overrun into here, and get more attacks. So, and that's just a clusterfuck, and they're going to hang out. Okay, do it.
Take over.
Weird Knob's going to be the general now?
Yeah.
Yeah. So what happened here?
Black Orcs came in. They showed him how it's done.
You rolled a lot of saves, and he whiffed, right?
Yeah.
On
He
the
did
one?
do a lot of whiffing.
Yeah.
Combat
The
res,
one
he
unit,
lost by
yeah.
1. The demigriff that was there
Yeah, there's 2 here.
fled from combat and periled himself to death, or dangerous trained himself.
Periled himself by 1,
Yeah.
and then dangerous
And
to
then dangerous trained
die.
to death. So now
And they
they're
ran
in
into
combat
there.
there.
Yep.
And then over there, he ends up winning.
Yeah, after like 2 turns more combat of that, basically 2 rounds of combat, he kills his BSB and that orc unit, and then maybe flank charge of goblins, and that unit dies. So it looks like a minor victory for the Empire, because they would probably hold this tower. But basically all this, the good black orcs are alive, and just the steam tank is chilling.
Nice.
GG's. GG's. Oh, thanks for watching, guys. Bye.
See ya.